some space runs. Jacob, you've got inside ball, go! And out, this could be points, Queens are in! Brilliant offload into the hands of quickly to that, and there's an intercept, Yago Queens! Absolute beauty into a pass to Clearly. To Hendrickson, and the Glenwood summer will get in. Absolutely incredible try.
Well, a very good morning to you and welcome to day 2 of the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival here at Kearsney College. It's a fantastic day for rugby. Saturday morning, temperature 19 degrees Celsius, slight wind 6 kilometers per hour coming from the southeast, but all sunshine here early on Saturday morning, very similar to how we started on Thursday. Obviously day 1 providing plenty of excitement. But we're all set to go for day 2. First fixture, you can see the boys lining up nice and early. It's Hoërskool Noord Kaap versus H T S Middelburg.
We had some incredible rugby on the day 1.
As we take a look through the Hoërskool Noord Kaap lineup, particular standout, their skipper, fullback Alzandro Fredericks was fantastic for his side in Thursday's action. Very exciting running rugby side, Hoërskool Noord Kaap. And then of course their opponents, H T S Middelburg.
Glenwood smash run at the death over Jansen 27-26 and Transvalia H S 34-12. Let's give our players a massive round of applause one more time.
And as they run out to the field for the first game of the morning, day 2, Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival.
And joining there, ladies and gents, put your hands together for H T S Middelburg.
So on your screens, on the left, we've got H T S Middelburg in the white strip, and then Hoërskool Noord Kaap playing on the right.
Good morning, Gareth.
Very good morning to you.
It's a beautiful scene here we have at Kearsney College. Tell me, do you know how many festival this is?
I believe it's the 11th,
11th?
if I'm correct.
And man, have they really offered us an incredible setting. Everything is in perfect nick. The weather, it's inclement, isn't it?
It
or
is
at least there is some weather on the way.
So we have had some talk of rain later this afternoon, and Monday we're expecting a lot of rain, but as I was saying early on, very similar start to what we had on Thursday morning. Lots of sunshine, and then the weather seemed to change throughout the morning. I guess that's how it goes up here, up at Bottas Hill. You greeted with warm sunshine, and then as the day goes on, things get a little bit windy, perhaps a little bit rainy, but for now, we've got warm sunshine.
It's perfect conditions. We do always enjoy being up in the Midlands. I'm sure a lot of those coming up from north would appreciate coming down to the south and having a bit of warm weather.
100%. Having gone to school up at Michaelhouse, I'm used to these conditions. It's actually a bit warm, but it's still, I mean, we're just moving into autumn, so we're still enjoying the warmer weather. I'm sure a lot of these first team rugby players aren't so used to these early kickoffs, these 9:30 kickoffs. Most of the schools' first teams are used to playing late in the afternoon. Not as hot, so perhaps slightly different conditions to what they're used to, but still they're looking fresh. It looks like we're waiting for a rugby ball.
At lunchtime. And then after that, Welkom Gimnasium against H T S Drostdy. HTS take on Jansen. And then rounding off the day's play, probably going to be the highlight of the day.
There we go, still waiting for the ball, and it eventually arrives. H T S Middelburg. Looks like they have the kickoff. Noordkaap playing in the yellow and the green. They'll be playing from right to left, and Middelburg, here's the kickoff. Nicely fielded there by 22.
And so it's Hoërskool Noordkaap taking the kick-off. Plenty of pressure there put on by H T S Middelburg, piling into that ruck. As Noordkaap look to exit early pressure. Have they forced a turnover though? No, they haven't. Noordkaap still in possession, working hard to secure possession and set up for a kick. And then it goes back to fullback Alessandro Fredericks. She gets a nice kick, but it's taken quickly by Middelburg. Taken up by their fullback, that's Kluti. As Middelburg retain possession, they work it out. That's number 22, the fullback. It's Justin Buerta operating at fly-off this morning. Manages to get the ball back out, and they've shifted it down to the left. Long pass out, can't hold on to the pass though, and it's gone down. And that gives Noordkaap possession. They work it out. Up to the big forward runners. Strong carry, but met well in defence. As Noordkaap, they're looking to run it out of their own half here. It's a nice strong carry by, it was a Franco Starsen, as they shifted out to the left-hand side. The wing is streaking down. Was Momagari Molete. Managed to get a little pass away off the deck, and they retain possession. Lawton finds a runner in Mokomele, the loose head prop. Shifts it out again to Daniels. Daniels into the midfield. Finds a strong runner in Jesse Owen Donation. And they work it out to the right-hand side. That's a high tackle, but he's managed to elude his defender. The referee has put his arm out for advantage. Again, finding plenty of runners in the midfield. That was Jesse Thomas carrying it up strongly. As Lawton digs. Finds Daniels. Daniels shifts it out. A loose pass goes over the head. But the referee blows his whistle. That was advantage for Noordkaap. Be interesting to see what they do here.
Gareth, I think Coach Carney, would be quite pleased with that opening exchange there. They got through the phases, retained the ball well, presented it nicely, protected it well, and I think that's all a coach can ask for in these opening exchanges.
That was pretty good from Noordkaap. They were under some serious pressure on their line. They managed to clear it. Then the quick throw-in was taken by Middelburg, and Noordkaap managed to wrestle back possession, and they just showed some really good patience in attack, built up strongly, weren't rushing anything, had plenty of runners willing to take the ball forward. Fantastic rugby.
Phenomenal touch find there. That's the captain, Alessandro Fredericks, number 15.
He was fantastic on day one.
Devin Steenkamp with a feed.
Taken down by Maritz. As Noordkaap set up a driving maul, they'll be looking to power this one over the line if they can. They've got the shove on as well. And it's a try. It is that man, Devin Steenkamp, the hooker. Threw it into the line out, got to the base of the maul, got his hands on it, and the forwards did the rest, carried him over the line. First blood, Hoërskool Noordkaap.
That'll make their coaching staff very happy. That was basic rugby, wasn't it?
It was, really. It's been very clinical stuff from Noordkaap early on here. Got themselves into a prime position, kicked for the line. Alessandro Fredericks setting them up nicely. And then Devin Steenkamp with a lovely throw-in.
Very well taken there by, is it Kale Maritz?
And there you can see Steenkamp had his hands on it the whole time. Despite the efforts of Middelburg coming through that maul, Steenkamp managed to keep his head down and get over the line. That's a fantastic try. Great stuff from the schoolboys. Really fantastic work at set piece.
We've got Fredericks with the conversion.
How's it looking?
It's over.
That's a fantastic conversion from the skipper, Fredericks. Close to the touchline. Showed some real big match temperament to just coolly slot that. And with it, Noordkaap lead 7-0, just 5 minutes into this clash.
There we got Devin Steenkamp on screen, beaming. Confidence is high. And no doubt H T S Middelburg will want to get back into this contest and get some points to the board themselves.
As Middelburg get us underway again. Noordkaap go up. Oh, that's well taken as well.
Jeez, that's a near perfect kickoff there, but well retained, as you say.
Lawton to his forwards. Oh, but Middelburg have piled into that ruck. Have they turned it over? No. Not rolling away, says the referee. And Noordkaap will have a early scrum. I think it'll be the first scrum of the morning as well.
It's one of the big men that are down. That's the number 2. That's Edwin Till.
Probably just got caught. As we have another look at this try, you can see they worked it back well. Steenkamp wasn't going to let go of that one, was he? Kept his hands on the ball, kept his eyes low, had a look at the try line, managed to get over. The referee's not happy with that set, so we'll have a reset. We do have a change in commentary. My good friend, fellow presenter from East Coast Radio, Sky Shabalala, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Had a fantastic start to this game early as Noordkaap under some pressure after that first scrum of the match. They've piled bodies into the ruck though, and they've retained possession. It's Lawton. He's finding plenty of willing runners from his forward pack. That was Stassen taking it up. Lawton, they shifted out into the midfield. A long pass out to left wing Molete. He's been busy early on. We've seen him have a couple of runs already. But have they taken that wide too early? It was a great counter shove there from Middelburg, but just hands in the ruck, too eager to get their hands on that ball too early. Touch finder's good. Steenkamp will feed this line out. Taken well by Maritz. Lawton out to Daniels. Finds a runner in the midfield. An elusive runner at that. That's number 6, Duvan van der Merwe, vice captain. Have they got enough numbers in the rack? They do. Lawton recycles. Was a little wrap around, but it hasn't gone to hand. The Nation's forced to clean up. Does so well. Lawton under pressure there at the ruck, but a little knock on from Middelburg gives Noordkaap possession once again.
Yeah, nice to see the boys, even on day 2 of the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival, they're still trying to move the ball around. You know, the Noordkaap, they were probably playing in their own half. They should have kicked it, but nice to see them with ball in hand. Interested to see number 15 for Noordkaap, Fredericks. He was very impressive on day 1. Very good with ball in hand. Makes good decisions. Knows when to kick, knows when to run. A very exciting player. And I'm sure when he comes up on your screens, you'll see that he's a very colourful player as well.
Noordkaap shifted out to the right-hand side. Into the midfield, taken up by Donation. It's been a bit of a go-to this morning. Lawton. Daniels. That was Fredericks, the skipper. Tackle just outside the 22. Lawton. And Maritz takes it up the blindside flank. Oh, and it's Middelburg that have come away with it. It's Flock in possession, but he's just thrown a wild pass and gifted possession back to Noordkaap. And they are looking to shift it out. No. Fredericks doesn't want anything to do with it. He puts the ball straight onto his boot. Perhaps rushed it a bit. Not as much purchase on that touch finder as he would have liked. As we take a look.
Yeah, look at that. Great turnover there. Flock taking it up. Probably should hold on to it. He's waiting for his wing to come back inside for the switch. And fortunately for Noordkaap, a hand gets in there and they get the position back. Not the best of clearances from Fredericks, but Middelburg with the ball just outside the Noordkaap 22. Simpson acting there as scrubby. Oh, great run there by Flock. He's looking for support. Is he going to go all the way? Tackle just short on the 5-meter line. They need quick ball here. Oh, it looks like they've knocked it on.
It's been snapped up by Noordkaap. That was a fantastic break by Flock. Once again, just letting the ball go instead of holding it. As the skipper Fredericks clears, that's a much better touch finder as well. And the little dummy, Middelburg, thought about taking it quick. Just checking if everyone's awake. It is early on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, nice kick there by Fredericks. But look at this. Simpson acting as the scrummy. Great line there by Flock. Beats one, beats two. But this is when he has to just go down. Don't look for any offload. Just put it down there. And unfortunately, a knock on there by Middelburg. But they have the ball back with Smith. Oh, that's going to be very interesting from the referee. Was that intentional? But play continues. He does have his arm out. I'm not sure if it's for a knock-on or for a penalty.
Strong carry there. It's Middelburg retained possession. Flock acting as scrum off there.
Good run there by Till, the hooker. Simpson. Smith takes it up.
You'll notice that Simpson and Kluti have reverse roles today. So Simpson is wearing the number 11 jumper, but he is their scrum off on the day, and Kluti in the number 9 operating at fullback.
Looks like the ref is coming back here. He did play advantage for a penalty. We weren't too sure if it was for a penalty or if it was for a slap down or if it was just for a knock on. But yeah, penalty for Middelburg just outside the Noord Kaap 22. Decision time here, Gary Jenkinson. We have about 18 minutes left in this first half. Do you go for poles or do you take the line out and add on the pressure?
I think they're going to, as you can see, they're opting to kick for the line, as did Noordkaap early on. There's plenty of time to play. It won't be the easiest kick. There isn't much wind this morning, but they've opted to not kick at goals. They're going for the jugular here. They want to draw level.
Yeah, vital throw here for Till. Has to find the jumper. The lanky number 5, Marais. They go to the back. Great throw. Oh.
Well recycled as well from Middelburg. They're just
strong run there by Taliat, but looks like he's been held up. I'm not too sure about that option, Garrett. I would have set up there for more, bring the ball back down, try rumble it over. I do think that Middelburg have the upper hand here when it comes to the forward. Their balls are bigger, so keep it nice and close. Nice line out here, but then I would have brought it down. But it looked like it was a training ground move with the big man, number 8, trying to rumble over the line, but good defense there by Noordkaap.
just getting bodies and hands underneath the ball. I do agree with you, Sky. Would have nice to see a set piece driving more there. Oh, as Noordkaap get a huge shove on at scrum time, they force a penalty as well. That is a psychological winning moment for the boys from Noordkaap.
I was not expecting that. I won't lie, I was not expecting that at all. I thought Middelburg would have the upper hand in the forwards, but commentators curse. I'm sorry if you're a Middelburg supporter who's watching this on SA Sport Live.
Oh, and a fantastic touch finder as well from that man, Fredericks. Can't put a foot wrong, can he?
Just looking at this scrum again. Good body positions there, but, oh yeah, the loose head there from Noordkaap. Absolutely destroying Spagenburg.
Lawton, Daniels, and finds a Windvogel. Carries it up into the midfield. Oh, another willing runner. Noordkaap boys are hungry to carry the ball up this morning. Lawton looking around, he couldn't find anyone to pass the ball to, so he's having a little jink. He goes left, he goes right, but then he gets rid of the ball. A nice little inside step as well. It's Windvogel into some space. He can't be brought down either. He's managed to hold on to the ball, puts it back. Oh, and then just a little knock on. And Middelburg come away with possession deep in their own half. They'll be looking to exit here.
Yeah, great nudge there by Botha.
Taken
That man,
down.
Fredericks, very exciting player. Let's see what he can do with the ball.
Good vision as well. He knows there's a bit of space down the left wing. And it's Molete. Puts the ball to boot. Was he met late in that hit? The referee did put his hand out for advantage. And yep, he's called it back. It's penalty.
Well, I'd like to see the replay of that one. I do think that The Middelburg boys just held their line there. Couldn't go anywhere. The winger had chipped it over. But the referee makes the final decision at the end of the day. Okay, well, let's look at this. What a break there.
Oh, Vin Vogel.
Great feet.
Typical 13. Good
Great
feet.
recovery there by Simpson, the number 11. Decision time for Fredericks.
And so the referee's given them 2 options there. You go for a late charge. Fredericks kicks for the line, giving them a 5-meter line out. Now they scored from a driving maul, drawing first blood this morning. Is it going to be number 2? Steenkamp finds his jumper. That's a lovely little move. The ball has gone down. Thought it might have gone backwards, but the referee says, nope, that's a knock-on. Just a wasted opportunity for Noord Kaap there. Not as clinical as they were in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, same mistake by Noord Kaap like Middelburg did a couple of minutes ago, opting for a training ground move in the opposition 22 instead of just bringing it down, setting up for the maul, letting the big boys rumble up front. But I guess you've done all these moves at practice. It's a festival. You want to showcase all of them.
Oh, we like to see a little razzle-dazzle as well.
Simpson with the feed, looking for Botha's left boot.
Thought he was going to put it onto the right, but he
It's
managed
a great
to
kick there.
open up enough space to kick on his dominant leg, and that's a good touch finder. Under pressure, he'll take that.
Yeah, I don't think you toy around with your right foot if you're left-footed, if you're in your try line there.
Noordkaap to feed. Steenkamp with the ball in his hands. That's been their banker ball. Maritz in the middle of the line out. And they've worked it back. Hooker, Steenkamp's got his arms on it. Lawton was begging the rest of the forwards to get involved. He wants them to rumble it forward. And they do. Working their way just past the 22.
Oh, even the backs are getting involved. I see the number 11 there for Noord Kaap on the side. He's not too sure what he's doing, but he's grabbing onto bodies and just head down, moving forward.
Lawton digging for it. He should be able to get his hands on. No, and that is fantastic defense from Middelburg. Perhaps he just waited too long, Sky, to work it out to the backs there.
Also, maybe that's what happens when the backs join into the maul. Can't shift the ball, don't have the right correct body positions. Great turnover there by Middelburg.
Just don't know what to do with it.
Look at this. You're going to see the number 11. He's going to come into screen. Now, there he is. Let's go. Not too sure what he's doing. He's on the side. He's holding onto something.
It's hard not to
A
have
for
a
effort.
chuckle.
A for effort.
As that ball went down, one of the Middelburg players just managed to get his arms around it. It wasn't coming out of there.
Big scrum here for Middelburg. They've already conceded 1 or 2 penalties in the scrums. I'm expecting Noord Kaap here to pile on the pressure. Referee having a conversation with the front row saying that I'm the boss here. Wait for my calls, wait for my whistle.
It's a real test of this for Middelburg because we saw them get absolutely shunted down the other end of the field. They need to give Simpson a good platform to work that ball out. And it holds up fairly well. And we're almost seeing carbon copies of the same plays, play after play here. They just can't get any purchase on their exits. Noordkaap being gifted a lot of possession here. Maritz sets it up nicely for his pack to rumble on. As the maul stays standing. And the piled bodies in. And work the ball to the back. And it's carried up by the number 8, Jesse Bester. Lawton. Daniels. Went for the wraparound, but Vin Vogel has to carry it up. Lawton. Daniels. Fredericks has a little run across field. He's tackled well, just inside the 22. The ball is there for Lawton. Steenkamp. Chopped in a low tackle. Lawton, Vin Vogel, he's hard to bring down. Oh, and a nice little offload from the base. As Van Wyk takes the ball up. Lawton That's big contact. Carried up by Jesse Thomas. Excellent defense from H T S Middelburg. Daniels. The Nation. It's Arthur van Wyk. The right winger looking for some work. Oh, and he's found Fredericks, a skipper. Scampers down the right-hand touchline. Recycles the ball. It's still alive. Daniels, the fly-off. Finds Mokomele. A loose head. Carrying it up. Oh, but it's turned over. That's Middelburg ball. And just Middelburg caught over eager on defence. Straying offside.
Yeah, great patience there by Noord Kaap. Going through the phases. Knowing when to go wide, knowing when to keep it close. Some big collisions in that passage of play there. Good defence by Middelburg. And it looks like penalty for offside, and Fredericks, the captain, is going to take the 3.
Thoughts on that, Sky?
Yeah, they've piled up the pressure. They've been playing rugby in the right half for the last couple of 5-10 minutes. They can't cross the line, so let's take the 3 points and start all over again. Also to open a 10-point lead.
I think it is the right decision. They've been trying hard to breach Middelburg's defence. They haven't been successful, so put some points on the board. It's a consolation for their efforts, and it's also a 10-point buffer.
Another successful kick from Alessandro Fredericks. Good ball. Needing 10 points to go. Just over 8 minutes to go in this first half.
With that successful penalty, Alessandro Fredericks puts Noordkaap 10-0 up over H T S Middelburg. We've got just under 10 minutes left to play here on day 2 of the Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival.
They need to get on the scoreboard in Middelburg. 8 minutes to go in this first half, and that's not a great kick there by the reserve fly half Botha, who's shown that his left foot is very educated, but maybe over eager there to get his team back into the game. Massive mistake. Middle scrum, apologize for Noord Kaap. I'm expecting something beautiful here from Daniels, Lawson, Fredericks. They look very exciting with ball in hand.
They do, and a middle scrum offers the backline plenty of space either side to have a crack. You'll back them to take it wide, take on Middelburg backs. It's very difficult to defend from this position. As you can see, there's a lot of space behind either side of the scrum. Lawton, and they'll take it to the right. Lawton, the Nation, and a little intercept is found.
There's Simpson, who's going to catch him. I don't think anyone will. Oh, what an offload. What an offload there by Simpson. Try time by October, Quintino October, in for the try.
And that's a great try.
And Middelburg hit back.
Puts Middelburg right back in the game. Just a little mistake. We were talking about Noordkaap looking to take the ball wide and show off what their outside backs have got, but a little mistake just handing Middelburg the opportunity to hit back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was great defense line pressure shown by Middelburg. Middle scrum for Noordkaap, lots of space either side. They try for that extra offload. He wasn't expecting the ball. Botha with the offload first there. Then Simpson, he goes for it. And then inside, Mr. October.
The gas man. Really
Great
is a good
finish
finish.
Conversion. So H T S Middelburg narrow the gap to just 3 points. They lead in Noordkaap 10 points to 7.
There he goes. 3 points in it. Noordkaap 10-7 up. 5 minutes left to play. Fredericks puts it up.
Great take there by Mortlock. I wonder if he's related to Sterling. But that's a conversation for another day. Botha with the nudge. He's turned Fredericks. That's a great kick.
Fredericks with some time and space, but plenty of defenders in front of him. Oh, he's kind of panicked there and just thrown a wild pass, but it stayed in hand. Nearly intercepted. And the ball's gone backwards. That gives Middelburg possession.
Yeah, Mare there with the ball. Till with the pick up and go. Van Eden. He's a hard man to bring down. He's a big boy. Visagia acting as the scrum half. Now he goes in for the clean.
And Noordkaap are a man down on defence as Van der Merwe can't seem to stand on that right foot of his.
Great run there by Klein. Looking for support. Visagie. Till. Oh, and unfortunately, as it was going down, he's made a mistake and he's knocked it on.
Oh, and what a lovely torpedo. You don't see it too often in the game anymore. It's a good 40-metre kick that.
The try scorer, October. Offloads to his fly half, Porter. Oh, unfortunately, touch judge with the flag up there. A great passage of play there for both teams. Nice turnover by Noord Kaap. Massive kick. And unfortunately, Middelburg just running out of space on the far touchline.
Yeah, you don't quite want to find your number 5 lock out there on the wing, but of course it was open play with a kick down the field. We do have a break in play here, as you can see on the screen. That's Duvan van der Merwe, the open side flank. He is their vice captain as well. He was really struggling to put any weight on that right foot of his. Not sure if he rolled his ankle or it's a problem with his knee.
You can stand a chance of winning.
I don't think he'll be able to continue.
If you take on their 2-minute cycle challenge.
There you can see he's not looking good.
And the challenge is to see how far you can ride in 2 minutes. At the moment, the record.
You know how brave these youngsters are. I'm sure he wants to continue. It's that knee.
So head over there and see what you can do.
He's got a brave face on, but I don't think he'll be continuing.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. If you feel a niggle, no point risking it. Also looks like there's a sub here for Middelburg just off your screen. I think it's the 8th man.
Oh, but
He's taking a
Noordkaap
break.
have shifted the ball out wide to Fredericks. He's got all the gas in the world. He's found some space. Puts a little chippy.
He needs a good bounce here.
Oh, and it's just stayed in. It'll be a 5-meter defensive line out. That was fantastic work. Noordkaap just shifted it all the way down to the left-hand wing. They found the skipper Fredericks in some space. He showed all the gas to get around the defense. Maybe he could have looked to link up with his fellow backs on the inside. Nevertheless, all the pressure on Middelburg. Oh, and Noordkaap have come away with it. It was Steenkamp at the back of that line out. Lawton. Oh, the ball's just gone down.
Yeah, Middelburg lucky there.
Have a look at
Just
this break from
look at
Fredericks
Fredericks.
again.
Maybe one would say he's got the ball in the wrong hand. He can't fend off the hand, so he has to kick it. You want to keep the ball away from the incoming defense.
If you ask Nas Boete, he would have liked to have seen the ball in his left hand, and he would have liked to have seen a left-footed kick running down the left-hand touchline. If you kick it off your right foot, chances are it's going to go out. But Middelburg, defensive scrum, holds up well. Onto the right-hand side of the pitch. There's a bit of space to use here as well.
Porter
Nice
looking,
show
ball in
and
2
go.
hands.
Fredericks is covering. He's done well to clean that up. He's found a bit of space. Oh, he's linked up well with Van Wyk operating on the right wing. Noordkaap retained possession. It's a nice carry by Mokomele. Lawton changes direction. Van Wyk tackled strongly and he recycles the ball. Lawton's gone into the rack there. Little pick and go, keeps play running into the midfield. As the big men, it's Ulrich Davids, reserve prop.
Oh, that's
He's
a
isolated.
great turnover there by H T S Middelburg. I think it's a front rower. Spagenberg. Yeah, it is the big man. Looking very tired, but great work there. His team were under pressure. Porter looking for a massive exit here to set up a line out just inside. Oh, he's failed to find touch. Oh, has he? That is a brilliant but lucky kick.
We thought
First
he'd made a
rule.
mistake there, but he just found space behind him and the ball rolled out.
Gareth, you being a backline player, you know that the first thing your coach tells you is that you don't let that ball bounce, whatever happens, because you can't trust a bounce of a rugby ball. Got off lucky there in Middelburg, but they set up now a line out just inside the Noordkaap 22. And looking at the numbers here, looks like they've gone for a 3-man. Tor cleans up. Simpson to the big man who won the penalty, Speckenberg. Mistake there by Klein. Middelburg enjoying a lot of the ball, but when they get into the positions where they need to be patient, where they need the skills, they're letting themselves down. Half-time here between H T S Middelburg and Noordkaap, and it is Noordkaap leading 10-7 at the break.
HTS Middelburg, 10 points to 7.
It's time for MTN Easter Mega Deals. This month only, save big with 40 gigs of data for only $199 per month on a 24-month My MTN Choice 5 gig SIM-only contract. Plus, get a MiFi router for an extra $30 per month. We got you. Sign up for upgrade at an MTN store today. Everywhere you go, MTN.
Fredericks adding that conversion and then a penalty of his own to give them their 10 points. And HTS Middelburg scoring second through their left wing, Quintina October. A little turnover gave them possession, and a nice inside pass to the left winger rather. Saw him score underneath the post, bringing them back into the game. Just 3 points in it. It's been exciting running rugby early on this morning. Perfect weather conditions, very similar to the weather we had on day one on Thursday. Perhaps a little bit less wind, but nice and sunny. It's warm. Great conditions for schoolboy running rugby.
Yeah, great first half. Exciting first half. Nothing to pick between the two sides. 3-point gap. I'm sure both coaches would have said at halftime that they want their teams to keep the ball in hand, not push the unnecessary offloads. Keep the ball in hand, rack up the phases, and then earn the right to go wide.
Yep, it really does come down to the basics. We saw that from Noord Kaap early on, as they kept possession, let the ball do the work, and then one or two errors just creeping in. It must be said, nowhere near as many errors as the Sharks made last night.
The less said about that, the better.
As Fredericks gets us underway, it's taken down by Middelburg. Simpson out to Botha, puts it onto his left boot. Fredericks, Noord Kaap skipper, he's got a wall of white in front of him, but he gives it a little chip. That's regathered.
Oh, by the lock, Marais.
Oh, and he's found a runner as well.
Flock. Oh, we got a new number 8 player on the field here. Great offload. Now, this is when they want to hold the ball, not push the unnecessary offloads. Rack up the phases. Simpson at the base.
Oh,
October.
and a little
Again.
knock-on coming in there. The referee has put his hand out for advantage. Noord Kaap getting their hands on it, but just a little knock-on. It was nice stuff from Middelburg though early on. Getting the ball in their hands, just rumbling it forward, recycling the ball well. Definitely caught Noord Kaap out early on. There you are. My name is Gareth Jenkinson. I'm joined today by Sky Shabalala, fellow East Coast Radio presenter, East Coast Breakfast. Award-winning East Coast Breakfast.
What you can't, Gareth Jenkinson, but I'll take it. So Noord Kaap with the feed inside day 22 with Lawton. In the first half, we saw that Noord Kaap had the upper hand in the scrums,
Perhaps
making Middelburg concede a couple of penalties. But I see a lot of gears in that front row this second half, Gareth, from Middelburg. A lot of high fives, a lot of talk.
I was just going to say, perhaps those changes in their pack making the difference there at scrum time. So we have another look.
Lawton with the feed. Scrum is not steady.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, that is a great scrum.
And that is just fantastic play from Middelburg. They've really upped the ante at scrum time, put all the pressure on Lawton. He could only flick the ball out and forced to ground it in goal, and that gives them a 5-meter scrum. Fantastic opportunity to perhaps score and go ahead.
As you can see on your screen, there's some substitutions made by both teams. Looking at the Noord Kaap team, we got Davids, who's in there at tight head prop. We also have the big man, number 18, Hanekom. Wow, what a turn of events. In the first half, it was Noord Kaap who were absolutely dominant with the scrums. But the first 3 scrums we've had in the second half, it's RTS Middelburg with the upper hand and about to set up for a line out, which could level or make them go ahead.
And we've got a change for Middelburg. Number 21 jumper coming on. Looks like he'll operate at fly off. That's De Villiers. And we also had the man in the number 10 jumper, Alec Vermaak, also coming on. We'll have to wait to see who operates where. As Till. That's a good line out all the way to the back. Just a little error costing them once again. Middelburg coughing up possession with a knock on. Noord Kaap with an opportunity to exit. And they shifted out. They're opting to run it here, and they've found some space. It's Fredericks down the left-hand touch. He's really got all the gas. Once again, a little chip forward. Can he get to the ball first? Yes, he gets it past him. Fredericks. Oh,
He's knocked it on.
Fredericks.
He has knocked it on.
And the ball's still live. It's a bit of a botched kick. And it hasn't gone out either. Noord Kaap back in possession. Great tackle from Middelburg. Little wraparound though. Has found Heeman. The reserve flank. Oh, and he's dumped in a big tackle there. Left for Steenkamp to try and clean things up. He's holding on to the ball. The referee's given him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, a bit of a knock on there.
What?
Fredericks looked for all money to be in. Not too sure what happened there. We'd like to see the replay of that. Looked like he had knocked it on. But what a great passage of play from both sides. Opting not to kick it, running it. And
Running
great defense there by Noord Kaap at the end. H T S Middelburg with the feed in the scrum. What a passage of play, Gareth.
Just fantastic. The little knock-on from Middelburg right on Noord Kaap's try line. Then they just shifted it out onto the left wing. Found Fredericks, the skipper, in space. And he ran a good 80 meters with a little chip kick, but he just couldn't gather the ball over the try line to score and give his side a bit more of a buffer. Here we go. We'll have a look at it again. Noord Kaap just spread it straight away. Good hands. Fredericks. He's just got pure gas onto the right boot. He stripped his man for pace.
He was winning this race. Coming from the back like Usain Bolt. And he knocks. Did he knock it on or did his teammate take that out of his hands?
It looked like a little bit of a miscommunication cost them. Middelburg in possession. It was Smith, the inside centre, carrying it up. Have they kept position? Yes, they have. It's De Villiers, the new scrum off on the park. Looking for options. He's found for Mark, who puts in a great kick behind them. And Fredericks is well placed. Takes his time, lines up the kick. It's a big touch finder. They'll definitely take it quickly though. Middelburg. They can shift it here. No, they don't shift it. The big man, Taljaard, the number 8, carries it up into the midfield. De Villiers. Out to Taljaard. It's gone through the hands and they found some space here. It's Middelburg.
For Mark in for the try. Is he?
What a fantastic try.
Alec Vermaak, who started everything with a mini break there, offloading to De Villiers, keeps up with play. And it's Middelburg who score first in the second half.
And take the lead for the first time in this match. I love that passage of play. Fantastic stuff. Just simple hands. Trying out the defense, seeing if there's little gaps. And there was. Put them into space. And then it must be said for Mark doing really well to follow up the passes. It was a nice run by Flock. And then a great inside pass to Vermaak. He looked like he was struggling for pace, but he just managed to get there.
Vermaak looked very, very sore. Maybe the after effects of Thursday. That's why maybe he was on the bench. But I'll tell you what, he'll feel very good after that. His body will be fresh after jotting down for a meat pie.
His legs look a bit tired, like he's running in sand.
He is. It's not slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. That's how he's running.
And Noord Kaap find themselves behind on the scoreboard now. 14 points to 10.
Coach Dion Carney for Noord Kaap making the subs here with number 16 coming onto the field. Renquest.
It's not the hooker, Steenkamp, who comes off. Looked like it was Van der Merwe. But Noord Kaap managed to get a penalty. And they'll try and set up a line out deep inside.
And believe it or not, the man who got that penalty is Rainer Renquest, who's just literally walked onto the field with the number 16 jersey, perhaps wanting to show the coaches that So when we get back to Kimberley, I want to fight for that number 2.
Give me that starting jumper, coach.
So Noord Kaap with the line out just outside the Middelburg 22. Great throw. They're going to set up for more. A great sack there by Middelburg. Oh, and they forced a knock on. Now that's how you defend a maul before it even sets. A great early sack, forcing the mistake. And it is Middelburg with a scrum feed just outside their 22. Looking for a great exit here by a try scorer for Mark, who's got a healthy right foot. I saw the right foot on Thursday. Got a message here from Samantha Zoe Snow. Come on, HNK. Noord Kaap Nadine Evia.
Keep the comments in using that hashtag SSL Rugby. Middelburg.
So Butter looking for that right foot. Partially charged down, touch, so everyone is onside.
Looked like no one wanted that ball. But it's Molete who picked it up and he's just streaked through the midfield into space. He's backing himself. Carried the ball up all the way into the 22 of Middelburg.
Great counter shove there by H T S Middelburg. Straight through the middle.
Just couldn't get an offload away. As they try and use that little bit of space down the left-hand touch. And they keep possession. And it was De Kok met strongly in contact. Thrown back to Flock, who thumps it downfield straight into the arms of Fredericks. And there he goes again, using those feet of his. Getting his side on the front foot. They've recycled it. It was Lawton looking around for someone to pass the ball to. He's found that man in Kok.
Could be a turnover here. No, Noord Kaap still with the ball. The big number 3.
Thomas in full flight. Nearly held up though, nearly forced the maul.
Good pass there by Lawton.
And it's Steenkamp who's straight through the hooker.
Has to
Shows
look for
good
the pass.
feet. Have they kept the ball? Yes, they have. He's still going.
Try
It's try time.
Try time by the reserve flanker, Bradley Heeman. Great passage of play there. Lawton dishing out from the ruck there. And it was the number 2 finding himself in the back line, Devin Steenkamp. And he gives it to the reserve, Lucy.
Great little break.
Bradley Heeman in for the try. Look at this, Lawton dishes it out. It is the number 2, Steenkamp. But he looks for support. I thought he made the wrong decision there. I thought he should have passed close to the person who was closer to him. But yep, doesn't matter now. Noord Kaap back in the lead, 15-14 with the conversion to come. Fredericks with the educated right boot. Can he make it a 3-point lead? Well, he's watching it carefully. Just to the right. So Noord Kaap fight back. Gareth Jenkinson
Well, it's a 1 point
with a great team try. I think with about 18 minutes left in this second half, a player like Lawton, the scrummy for Noord Kaap, Fredericks, they're going to be very vital in terms of the speed of play.
100%. I just think Steenkamp and Heeman need to take a bow there because Heeman looked like he lost that ball. He managed to wrestle it back and still get over the line. It was really good rugby. Nice to see a hooker and Steenkamp making line breaks like that. Also showing good feet. He kept the defenders guessing before he let that pass go. Middelburg hoisted up off the kickoff.
Oh, mistake here. October cleans it up. Great offload.
And they kept position. Shifted out to the right. There's only 2 runners out there though. A little show and go by Smith, the inside centre. Is he isolated? Yes. It looks like a turnover. No. Middelburg managed to hold possession. They carry it up through their forwards. Strong carry by Talyard.
That's a great offload. Did he knock it on? Is that a try? Oh, it looks like the referee has given it. It's number 21, Mariano de Villiers, with the try. From here, looked like as he was reaching out, he may have knocked it on, but the referee
And Middelburg hit right
in a
back.
better position gives the try.
Number 21,
And off a mistake from
Mariano de Villiers.
the Noord Kaap kickoff, it is Middelburg who strike back. As you can see here, de Villiers working hard in the ruck. A bit of argy-bargy there.
Talyard knew that there was some space right in front of him. No one ready to
Look
take
at de
him
Villiers
down.
coming through here. Great offload. Did he knock it on? Oh, the Noord Kaap players protesting there for a knock-on, but the referee has given the try.
The touch judge would have been able to see that, I reckon. Can't give you another camera angle, but it did look like it was a try. Just great supporting running line from de Villiers.
Massive kick here by Vermaak. Has he got it? He's turned straight away. Vermaak adding the extra 2 points for H T S Middelburg, who now lead 21 points to 15.
It's ping pong stuff here on day 2 of the Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. Noord Kaap score, then Middelburg score. It's going to be a very interesting last 15 minutes of this game. Not much in it. 6 points. As Fredericks gets ready to get us underway again. Good retention off the kickoff there from Middelburg. So they take it down. Simpson. Out to Vermaak. He's got a big right boot, does Vermaak.
Fredericks running it back.
He's done well to take them up to the halfway line, but his scrum off mate Lawton is scragged, putting Noord Kaap on the back foot. That's Thomas, the big tight head. They recycle the ball. Oh, and there he goes again. It's Steenkamp. He just needs to draw and pass. No, sells the dummy. Takes possession into the 22. Lawton. It's Duplessis into the midfield, carried up by Starson.
They need to be patient here.
Lawton.
Great line speed there. Fredericks, that man once again, taking matters into his own hands. They need to be patient here. Lawton.
It was
Duplessis with the show and go.
made well
Lawton
though.
again. It is Davids forcing a pass there. Looks like the referee has his arm out for a penalty advantage. I think it's for a slap down.
And we've got a
And
card
he's going
coming
to
here.
his pocket. Oh, I think that is very harsh. Would like to see that replay again, but the referee has issued a yellow card to, I think, October, the try scorer in the first half, who's going to the naughty chair. Let's look at this again. Is it a slap down?
Definitely. And it's Carl Visagie.
It's Visagie, the fullback.
He's given a break for his sins. And given Noord Kaap an opportunity to rumble it forward. They've gone for a 4-man line out though. Bank a ball to Maritz. Oh, and they've just gone straight through the middle.
Is it Davids? Oh,
It's
what
Heeman.
a try by that man again, Heeman, with the second try of the game, second in the second half. That was a great line-out moved from the boys from Kimberley. Everyone knew what to do. Great throw there needed. And Heeman, Bradley Heeman with a great line through the line out. I've seen that move before. 2011 Rugby World Cup final. The All Blacks against France with Tony Woodcock going straight through the middle. And this time it's not a Woodcock, but it's a Heeman. Massive kick here for Noord Kaap. De Villiers, Mariano.
Left-footed kicker. Won't be an easy
Beg
angle
your
for
pardon,
him.
it's actually Coordinate Duplessis to take the lead. Well, he's looking at it. Does he like it? No. The flags stay down, but a great move by the boys from Kimberley.
Talk
Look
us
at
through
this.
this one.
dummy in
Once
front.
again, it's a 1 point difference here. So, HTS Middelburg.
Oh, that is just fantastic stuff from Human.
Coach Dion Carney will be very, very happy after that. I'm sure they've practiced that move thousands and thousands of times. It's one of those moves that you only use once, Gareth, when you really need it. And Noord Kaap really needed it there to get back into the game. It's a 1 point game with about 11 minutes to go. Lawton.
Really love the look of Steenkamp today, the Noord Kaap hooker. He's just been a linking man. He's carried strongly. He's passed the ball well. He can just do it all. And that maul slowly rumbling forwards. I thought they might have stopped it at Middelburg, but no, Noord Kaap keep going. If they don't get the ball to the ground, it's going to be possession to Middelburg, and it is. It's great defense off that kickoff. With 1 point, they're defending a 1 point lead. They need territory and possession now, and that's one step towards that goal.
Some running repairs for H T S Middelburg. Looks like there's a change on the side of the scrum. Number 19, Esterhazen, JP Esterhazen, is on. His first involvement is to pack down next to his loose head prop. Big scrum here for H T S Middelburg.
Oh, and it's a tight head. Noord Kaap, they kicked the ball back to their side, but no, then it's been kicked back.
Massive scrum there by Noord Kaap. They needed that after not cleaning up or making a mistake during kickoff.
Middelburg nearly got lucky there because the ball got hooked back to Noord Kaap's side, and then I think a stray boot just kicked it back to Middelburg's side. But the penalty goes the way of Noord Kaap, and it gives them an opportunity to set up another line out. And trailing by 1 point, it's all to play for. 10 minutes left to play.
That is a great kick
Cornet Duplessis
with Cornet Duplessis.
using their left-footed kicker to kick for the right-hand touchline. It's the ideal situation. Steenkamp. Maritz. It's almost the same every line out.
Daniels. Great hands there by the try scorer with the brace. Heeman. With a bit of a counter right there, does H T S Middelburg.
Little wraparound by Lawton. Steenkamp on a
once
nice
again.
angle.
Always looking for an offload.
It's Molete. The wing, he's also been good today.
Davids, the big man. Can always find them in the midfield, rumbling it up.
A little bit of space there to
Cornet
work with.
Duplessis. It's a 3-on-2 here on the side. On the blind side. Daniels with the dancing feet.
It's found Maritz at the blind side flank. Takes him up to the 10-meter line. Lawton juggles it. Was it a knock-on? No, it wasn't, but that was.
Cornet Duplessis there with the mistake. Just off your screen, Noord Kaap fly half, Daniels, is down. Not sure if it's his shoulder, his elbow, or his arm, but he's struggling. Looks like it's his shoulder. He wants to stay onto the field, but the team physio is like, no, my boy. Maybe we can see what happened here. Here he is, Daniels, beats one, dances past the other one. Looks like as he lands after that offload, he couldn't break the forehand, landed on his shoulder. He has been substituted, I can tell you that.
And he's upset as well. He's covering his face with his scrum cap.
And
Clearly
Vint Vogel is back onto the field with Cornet Duplessis moving into fly half. Would be an absolute shame if Daniels can no longer participate in this festival. Remember, this is only day 2 at the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. Still lots of rugby to play. Daniels very prominent in the Noord Kaap attack. But back to live action. Try scorer number 21, De Villiers with the feed. Massive scrum there by H T S Middelburg. The big man, the number 12, Roberts, takes it up. De Villiers with the feed.
for Mark with that big right boot of his. We've got a change on. That's Oberholzer for Noordkaap. Nice run, running it back into the traffic. He beat one, but then he was taken down.
He's been very quiet, Oberholzer, but quick ball, Fredericks, that man, the captain, who always leads by example. Du Plessis offside to Malete. Oh, the big man.
It's Kok. And he's managed to beat a player. Finds Molete.
Great passage of play here. Fredericks with the ball once again. Beats one, beats two. Needs to go down, set up for a ruck. It's on if they come right. Quick ball, Lawton. Cornet Du Plessis. With the dummy and showing, goes inside. Lawton again. Ringquist. Steenkamp. Steenkamp to the fence. Steenkamp over. There is no man who deserves a try like the number 16 for Noordkaap. Devin Steenkamp, who's been absolutely enormous for his team, finds himself in the trams, scores an amazing try with the fend. And it is Noordkaap with about 5 minutes to go, taking the lead with a conversion to come. There's a great passage of play, Garrett Jenkinson.
Fantastic passage of play. Devin Steenkamp has definitely been my man of the match today. Alessandro Fredericks obviously leading from the back at full back, but the hooker Steenkamp, he's just been so good in general play. And at set piece, he's found his jumper every line out. He's just been so good. I mean, he's playing like a centre. He's got the number 2 on his back though. Here we go. Have a look at this.
Nice show and go there by Du Plessis. Lawton, quick ball. And there's Steenkamp. Straightens the line with the massive fend. Dots down for a meat pie. He's excited.
He loved it.
Kimberley is excited. And it is Noordkaap leading now 25-21 with about 4 minutes to go. Great take there. Advantage there for tackle in the air.
Some reprieve for Noordkaap. Was 6 points. There you go. 27-21. That conversion was successful. Right in front of the posts. And Noordkaap. Kick for the line. Another prime attacking opportunity here.
Devin Steenkamp needs to find his jumper here. H T S Middelburg only one score away from winning this game.
The lineouts have worked
Goes
well.
to the back. Turnover ball. Could that be a defining moment in this game?
As Middelburg carry it up down the right-hand side of the pitch. They've piled bodies into the ruck. No, not rolling away. Noordkaap looking to force that turnover. It was Molete. Thought he'd got his hands on it. Force the turnover. No, he hadn't. He hadn't rolled away. Gives Vermaak a chance to kick for the line. It's just 6 points in it. This is going to go down to the wire. 3 minutes left to play. Middelburg with an attacking line out. About 10 meters out from Noordkaap's line.
Middelburg looking to steal it at the death. I'm expecting a drive here. They set up for a great sack there by Noordkaap. Referee says nothing wrong with that.
Out to the back.
Great line there, but great tackle.
And it was Flok, I beg your pardon. It was a nice little wraparound, and as he got caught in that tackle, he tried to get the offload and just spilled the ball forward. It was lovely stuff from the backs though.
Kino Windvogel, Noordkaap outside centre with a great tackle there, as you can see. Great move. Great line there. Wrap around, and you'll see now Windvogel with a nice hit.
Just as he was about to get the pass away.
Flok looking for an offload. Ball in 2 hands, but unfortunately the ball disarmed.
And there we go. Noordkaap come away with it. There's space on the outside. Off streaks. Number 14, it's Oberholzer. He's going. And he's just chopped down.
Great tackle there by Du Plessis. Lawton feeds it early. Davids was his first mistake of the match. He's been absolutely enormous for his team, but just found himself at first receiver there. Harry Jenkinson, that's when you don't want to see your props, when you've just made a break. But just look at this break.
Oberholzer with plenty of gas. He did so well as well.
Surprised he didn't chip it over. He had plenty of space.
It was a really great tackle there by Middelburg's scrum half.
Coach Dion Carney looking at the clock. 45 seconds left. The boys from Kimberley looking for a win here. Another great hit.
Middelburg.
And it's game over. There you have it. Noord Kaap
Stealing the result with that try from Steenkamp, and Hoërskool Noordkaap coming away with a fantastic 27-21 victory here. The first match of day 2 of the Standard Bank Kearsney East Rugby Festival. You can see how much it means to the boys in that yellow strip. What a fantastic victory.